So, hello fellow banknote collectors, and now for some banknotes from East Germany. So, here I have the first issue. I just have the 50 Deutschmarks, because initially the East German mark was called the Deutschmark. Then in 1962, they would change, 1964 they would change to just the mark. And even though this is just a 51, they're actually not too expensive. They do come in denominations of 50 Deutsch Pfennigs, 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 and 1000 Deutschmarks, but the 100 and 1000, especially the 1000, it's very hard to get. And this issue is 1948, so the first issue that was not a stamp on top of the old Reich and Renten marks. And here we have the two letters, but you can also get them in the single letter prefix as well. And here we have 80 and 327. I'm just going to presume that that is the actual block number, print number. And these banknotes are pretty boring. Very interesting though to collect. And your watermark, yeah, it's just like a, don't know what the watermark is, looks like a triangle pattern or whatever. So I don't know why I have two of these banknotes, but this one's in better condition than this one. And on the back, it just says 50 Deutschmark, and it has pretty much the same warnings that are actually on the other banknotes as well that were issued. Let me see if we can get a... So here I have the old Reichsmark, and if you can see, the warning on here is pretty much the same. So, and they carried it on even in the, did they put it on the Deutschmarks? Yep, see, they actually used it for the Deutschmark as well. So, this warning has been on since the unification of Germany, and it's currently not on the Euro banknotes. So, if you see the old Deutschmark, it's actually pretty much the Reichsmark, should I say, it's pretty much the same size, except they no longer have this letter on the banknotes. And these ones were in circulation until 1955, when they actually changed the colour to pinkish purple. They actually changed the colour of all the banknotes, so I'm just wondering if these were withdrawn and new banknotes were issued, so there might have been a currency confiscation at this time, which is pretty normal for a lot of countries, not just communist ones. And then new banknotes were issued in 1964, and then there were these banknotes issued between 1971 and 1975. So I only have three here. The 5, 10 and 50. There was also a 20, a 100 marks issued for circulation. And there were 200 and 500 marks prepared, but they were not issued for circulation. So the 20 is a green colour, and the 100 is a blue colour. But as the 100 is bigger, you actually, as this is pretty much a blue colour as well, I don't think you'll get confused in it. And this one has Thomas Münster. So Thomas Münster, 1489 to 1525. So it really has nothing to do with communism, just like German history. And he was a reformist who both opposed Martin Luther, who actually is viewed as the founder of Protestant churches, and the Roman Catholic Church. So it's in between actually, and he actually led the German Peasants' Rebellion, or German Peasants' War as they call it. And that went on, well, it only went on for a few years, about a year, and it was actually suppressed, and I presume that he was executed at the end of it, which is 1525. And as you can see, he's in the watermark, has a security thread, has the coat of arms of the German Democratic Republic, which has a compass and a hammer. And it's Staatsbank der DDR, Deutsche Demokratische Republik. And on the back, we have wheat being harvested. And as you can see, this is quite a small banknote. I'm surprised at how small it is. These would have to be the smallest banknotes ever in circulation as a series, apart from those that were issued during the war period, especially the First World War, with the Romanian, the Russian, and the Serbian small denominated banknotes. Anyway, here we have another banknote. This is the 10 Deutschmarks, and this one has Clara Zetkin. I hope that's right. She was born in 1857, died in 1933, and she is a German Marxist theorist. So she has some relationship with communism. And when I said this guy had no relationship with communism, not directly, but because he was for the peasants, for the poor people, that is his relationship with communism. And she was a minister, no, not a minister, a member of parliament in the Weimar Republic in the Reichstag until her death in 1933. And she was a member of the Communist Party of Germany at the time. And she's also in the watermark. And in the background, this looks like a nice pattern. Beautiful. These banknotes were in circulation up until 1990 when they adopted the Deutschmark, which they used until 2002, and then they adopted the euro. So here on the back we have a radio station and then lots of dials, so looks like it might be a little bit more complex. Maybe it is used at a nuclear reactor, so I'm not too sure. All I can look up is radio station, so I'm going to check Wikipedia and see what they say. Oh yeah, Rheinsberg nuclear reactor plant, which was put into operation in 1966. And is it still operational? I don't think it would be. Decommissioned 1990. No, so she's probably talking on the radio to communicate with other people, and at a nuclear reactor. Then I went to 50 Deutsche and Democratische Republik Mark. And this is Z prefix, so I've actually made a video on this before, and this is supposed to be a replacement banknote, but I'm not too sure. And this says Friedrich Engels, and on the back it has a, looks like an oil refinery. So, So Mr. Engels was actually, along with Karl Marx, the founder of the modern theory of socialism, which they converted into communism. And in 1845 he actually published A Condition of the Working Class in England, and he also co-authored the Communist Manifesto with Marx. So he's directly related to communism. I hope to get the other banknotes so I can actually show you, because I find them fascinating. They're just quite small. So here we have the older Deutschmarks. As you can see, it's actually quite big. And then I put the last one there, and it's actually about half the size. So I'm wondering why they actually reduced the size of the banknotes. Maybe they thought the currency was not that important, having smaller banknotes would actually be of some use. So if we compare a German banknote from 1980 and a East German banknote, as you can see, it's also smaller. even though theoretically they had the same value. So that's quite interesting. Very, very confused with that. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video. Please check out my links below. I do have a store and I'm actually selling some East German coins that I no longer need, but not any banknotes. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Have an awesome coin collecting time, people. Okay, bye bye.